And for Jasper warranty purposes, so we changed this oil at 318/434. It was scheduled to be changed at 318. And like I said, the first shop, they put 2 oil pan gaskets on it and it's still leaking out of the oil pan. So we're not taking it back to them. We'll do it ourselves next time. Or either pay the second shop to do it, one or the other. It turned out pretty good. Okay, we're back at it again. How about that? We went on and changed the oil and filter. It was a little wet under there, not real bad, but it was a little wet. It's leaking around the rear of the pan gasket, and also it looks like the mounting block for the oil cooler, where the oil cooler lines come up to the radiator, is where it looks like it's leaking now. Out of about a couple of bolts on the passenger side and a couple of bolts on the driver's side, and that block that mounts the that the oil filter mounts to, that cooler lines tie into to come up to the radiator. And we used a cheap synthetic SuperTech. It's one of the parts stores, but it is Dex OS1 certified for GM engines. And our AC Delco 1218 filter, which is what it calls for. We're going to get an air filter for it today. But we're also, oh yeah, and we went on and painted. I really like that charcoal color on the grill, but when the bumper came in black, I just thought the grill needed to be black as well. So I went on and took it off and painted it black yesterday. And it gives it more of a newer van look, because the newer vans went with the black. But we got to test out our portable heat air conditioner last night. It is cooling very nicely. Kept us cool. We just tied it into 110. It will work on off of the, it has a battery for itself that you can buy. They're supposed to give it 3 hours of life, but we are going to use, we may invest in that, but not right away. We're going to use our EcoFlow solar battery, which we got it charged up. We've got our 2 RV batteries charged up. We've got all of our stuff charged up now. And the way we're going to vent out, I don't have it set up exactly right yet. I've got to finagle with it a little bit, but it is working good. The exhaust vent with this door here, that hot air is exhausting out of there just right. But see, it's got a lot of, I've got to make a an adapter for that, where this will seal up tight and close up. But yeah, the EcoFlow AC works very good. And like I say, it's portable. It'll work on 110 or the battery. So it is you can put it in a tent, whatever you want to do with it. We're not going to crawl underneath there this morning. I have already crawled underneath there, but I'm not going to get pictures. There's nothing leaking now. We checked for oil leaks. Make sure nothing's leaking last night after we changed the oil and filter. We're going to pull it out, go back up the hill and organize all our stuff. I don't know if we'll leave out or not, but we still got a lot to do. But it would be nice to get out on a 2 or 3 day trip. So we'll make that determination and see how things go, and I'll go ahead and get this video uploaded. Yeah, we're still getting this check gauges and the security light. Oil pressure is showing about 10. Okay, cranking it up after the oil change. That other video showing that the low oil pressure in the service engine and that's a O2 sensor. That was taken yesterday before the oil change. This is after the oil change. And you can see the gauges fluctuate some too. But anyway, the second shop did a manual oil pressure test. Made sure the oil pressure was right all the way through the RPM range, even though it's the light, it does show check gauges. I think it's probably a problem with the light. But yeah, verifying the mileage at 318, 434, and with the oil pressure and everything up after changing the oil. We'll check it one more time, make sure there's nothing leaking under there. And that'll wrap this one up, I think.